Howdy, howdy. This is Joseph Graham. This video is for 74R HVAC. The reason why I'm contacting you is because the Lone Star, they contacted me last night. They're like, hey, Joe, could you send these guys a heat map till we get their article ready? Thanks in advance. Thanks in advance. So, Corey Robinson, I did run your business through a heat map, and I thought you were based, out of one area, but it's starting to turn more green over here. And this heat map, what this heat map shows is where your G&B map listing, this thing right here, ranks in particular areas when someone does a search for HVAC contractor. Now, the reason why we spent so much time and money producing this thing is because when we know that, most businesses don't know that these map listings get the majority of the calls, right? And just a little bit about me, real quick before I go further. Like I said, my name is Joseph Graham. I'm based out of Fort Worth, Texas. I used to be a contractor myself and wanted to figure out how the hell can I, get some more clients, right? Like, word of mouth is great, but I got into like lead generation in this SEO game. And like when you get into that, you just can't turn back. You know what I mean? So now I get to help others. So, I'm not selling nothing right now. I'm just trying to show you. So when someone is making a search for any service, it could be a foot doctor, AC contractor, freaking rodeo. It doesn't matter. These businesses and these map listings get 80% of the phone calls. These organics, they get like around 20, but these get like a lot less, like 5 to 10, right? But the bulk of the calls and the traffic is in these map listings. Okay, there's tons of articles behind this, lots of research. I will shoot you some upon request. So this is why we created this heat map. So when someone does a search right here in Pilot Point, which I really do not like Pilot Point, because we lost the state game to these guys by one freaking point. Godly, Texas versus Pilot Point. Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, so if someone's in Pilot Point and they do a search for a HVAC contractor, you are going to appear number 2, right? You're getting the bulk of your phone calls from people researching right here in this town. We go down the street, let's just say Aubrey, Texas. If we go down to Aubrey, Texas, and someone does the same search, they're going to have these top 3 businesses. And these top 3 businesses are going to get the bulk of the phone calls. They're going to be making the most sales, right? Yes. And you might not even be in the top 20. It's just like 20 is like a gauge, right? Like you might not even be on the map. I don't even see 74. But point is, they have to go through like 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages just to find you, which means there's like 40 businesses on top of you before they can even find you, right? So ultimately, the point is, there is so much room for improvement. Like, we're missing out on a whole lot of phone calls, a whole lot of sales, and a whole lot of money. So, how in the heck can you start becoming more relevant in these other areas? Well, in the next video, I do explain, the key elements, but right now I'll say, hey, let's do this. If you go to Sanger and you do a job in Sanger, Texas, if you do a job in Sanger or anywhere, what you're going to do is you always want to have your guys take pictures, which I'm sure you guys do. You want to take pictures of everything, right? Take a few pictures. Let's say you install a new unit, right? Take some pictures, man. And you want to make sure the location on your cell phone is turned on, right? So whenever you take that picture, it gets geotagged. Now, don't ask me who. It's like the Illuminati, but Google knows, or they know the exact location of that picture when it was taken, okay? And whenever you upload that picture onto your map listing, this thing right here, this G&B, let's say you can either upload it through the photos, but what I would do was make a post, right? Hey, we were just in Sanger today. Thank Mrs. Jane and John Doe for letting us come out and install a new unit for them out there in Sanger, Texas. So you became more relevant in that post by mentioning Sanger, Texas, and then the photo that you uploaded is geotagged in Sanger, Texas, and then you're gonna have Mrs. John Doe and Mr. Jamie give you a 5-star review because you guys are awesome, right? You're gonna have them give you a 5-star review. Hey, you guys freaking rock! You guys freaking rock! Right? Just like you guys freaking rock. And then make them post add a picture with that geotag photo and say, hey, you did a great job from Sanger, Texas, right? Great job from Sanger, Texas, right? Something like that. You know what I mean? Relevance. This is called relevant. This is called relevance, right? So you just want to be as relevant as possible. And I don't think it's that hard to upload some pictures that are geotagged. So just have them do that. And I mean, those are just a couple ways, man. I can go into this all day. But also one more thing. So we know that, this front page is like the most valuable, one of the most valuable online assets or high traffic area on the internet. Google is the #1 website in the United States of America as of still November 18th, 2020. The second is YouTube. The third is Facebook. This is why people are buying their way on here. It's like, hey, I want this spot because they know the value. And sometimes if they were smart, I'm just saying if they were smart, a lot of them, I can't say that, they would use those ads to be in this map listing. Sometimes you will see an ad or before for business listings. That guy's a smart one, right? But these guys ranking organically are smarter. So yeah, that's what I do. I'm gonna send you okay, what I was gonna say. So I would suggest, I'm sure you guys do a lot of different services, installs, repairs, heating, cooling, there's a buttload. So whenever you build like a real professional site, you want to make sure that there's a separate service, a separate page for each individual services. And then I'm going to spit some free game on you. Look, check this out. What you want to do is, okay, you're going to have location pages, right? Location pages. Sanger, Texas gets its own location page. Denton, Texas gets its own location page, right? Relevance, bro. Relevance. But, yeah, man, I can do this all day. So, for the most part, thanks for watching. I'm going to send you a copy of this heat map. Again, you can come in here, poke around, see where your competitors are. If you want me to rerun it to this, to focus on, I can focus on anything, man, anywhere, and just tighten up this circle like right around here. I will. So just, yeah. Thanks for watching and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.